Hello and good morning, everyone, because it's still morning. Welcome to Michael's Musings. I am Michael A. Jacob, author of Gender Shifter, social sci-fi with a bit of romance and a touch of gore. And we are continuing our little mini deep dive into the life lessons that show up in each chapter of my book, Origins, part of the Curve of Humanity series. The premise of the series is that a alien race crash lands on Earth a year after Roswell is debunked in the 70s. So, lots of things ensue. We have hybrid humans. We have, we've always had shady world leaders, military, government, scientists, you name it. My desperate attempt to not preach failed. But the series does ask, how do we define humanity, and what does it mean to be human? So these are short, sweet, to the point. There's like 14 chapters I'm going to go through out of book one, and don't really want us getting bogged down with details. So let's get into it. We're going to look at in a scene in chapter 2 called Recon. And one of the government officials is having dinner with two of the aliens. It's been a couple of decades or whatnot, maybe 3, and they're just trying to figure out, why is there such a backlash against the hybrid humans? It's like they're basically human. They're not. The only difference is that some of them have talents. Some of them, of course, can shift their sexual orientation. Nothing super extraordinary, and yet we discriminate against the hybrids. Sounds familiar. And humans can be, because I'm not going to say all humans, but some humans can be irrational and petty. And of course the government agent is kind of like, well, don't you have different ethnicities, different cultures, different points of view, ways of thinking on your planet? And they basically said, well, yeah, but what they got to do with us being one race? And it kind of makes the government agent feel a little bit ashamed, because it's like on Earth we don't think like that. There's a few of us who do. We're just like, no, we're all one race. We're all we're all humans. We're all Earthlings. Terrans. But there's many who think, because even though we're on the same planet, there's some of us who talk different, look different, act different, think different, that somehow they are other. And me personally, I don't believe that's true. Watching the news is a lesson in resolve. I find myself constantly cringing at the horrors of the world and wonder, why. So, when I bring a human and some aliens to a nice restaurant, of course I have them talk about it, what's going on in the world. And, of course aliens would be puzzled, if they're not already, here mingling, which according to some people that they already are, they're probably scratching their heads too. They're probably saying the same thing we are. Hey, how can we get off this rock? And, it's a question that stumps a whole bunch of people. Aren't humans not all one race? Yes. Why is it difficult to switch our thinking to that? And I don't have an answer for it. You know, and the lesson, I'm not sure what the lesson would be. Basically, make any changes to ourselves that are lasting. You know, we must first, find a way to change our thinking. And that's pretty much been the hard part in this whole thing. You know, I've been on this planet 50 years, and I don't see it changing drastically. There are changes. We are getting better. There's more empathy in the world, but we still have a long way to go. So that was this was lesson number 11. Diversity is a lie and a truth. I think this, because it's such a, it has such duality that it's both. So we're striving for diversity, which also that's kind of weird to me, because we already are diverse. We just need to embrace it as a whole, as a human race. And then I think we would be better for it, because heaven forbid if the scenario that happens in current humanity comes along and we can't bring ourselves together, to fight as one race, to defend our planet, to defend our way of life, our existence. We're gonna butt heads and be petty, and then we end up being annihilated in the long run. So that's my thoughts on that. So yeah, that was it. Short and sweet. If you like these, maybe you like doing short and sweet debates, because I love those. Hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of these. I got we're on 11, so 3 more to go, and then onward to book 2. Like I said, there's 6 books in this series. I'm gonna try to get through them all. We'll see. Once again, I love discussions. I love honest feedback. Feel free to comment, ask questions, engage. I only ask that you be respectful and don't spam. If you want to check out my work, of course, you can mosey on down my website. The link is in the descriptions. And Smashwords are still doing their summer sale. So Book 1 of Origins is still free till the end of July. So you have some time. Pick it up, take a read, and then you can always come back here and tell me how you like it. So the link for that will also be below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one, which we'll talk about repeating the same wrongs. Kind of in the same vein as this, but we're going to hit it a little differently. So yeah, thanks again, and I will see you. May the universe grant all that you desire. Bye.